What's good, y'all? It's Seal. So today we're going to be talking about A$AP Rocky's playing the role of Jamie Foxx. If you're new, subscribe. And we're going to go to the first picture that we got. You can see right here the fake prosthetics and the teeth too, the veneers. Now these are a different type of veneers. These are not your regular veneers that you get at the store. And I say that because look at the metal. Look at how random the metal is placed around the veneers. Prosthetic lips, fake facial hair, especially around this part right here. You can see the white line. That this is probably a deepfake photo because there's a lot of stuff off. There is a lot of stuff off, and his teeth. I said his teeth. His ear doesn't look real. It just looks too plastic-like. It doesn't look like an actual ear, and the skin tone is completely off. If it was his real ear, it would be pretty similar to how his facial skin tone is, but that's obviously not it. A fake. His eyes are pushed back. Clearly, his eyes are pushed back around like 50%, because this part right here, his eyes are kind of off. This part right here, his eyes are a little bit more open, so you can kind of see it. His eyes are not really pushed back in this one, but he does have prosthetics on his eyelids, both on the top and bottom, and you can kind of see an S. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but there's an S shape in his fake eyebrow, so that should let you know something. And he's been having the same type of, not the same type, but the same length of braids. And if you know anything about braids, like doing hairstyles like braids, twists, stuff like that, is supposed to help your hair grow faster, like get longer. But he's been having the same length of braids. So ask yourself this: if his hair really is growing like how y'all think it is, how come his hair isn't down to like his shoulders or something? And now y'all probably gonna say like, oh, he trims it or whatever, but you can't give an excuse for everything a celebrity does. Like, you're not a celebrity's brother or sister. You're not related to them. So for y'all to defend somebody that don't even know you exist is kind of weird. But prosthetic lips right here, prosthetic eyes. These eyes kind of look like snake eyes. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that slit in the eye, but I don't know, he might be a lizard person. Not too much going on in this picture, but besides the fact that he looks dark skinned in this picture and brown skin in this picture, that should let you know that he's clearly wearing a mask. This one right here, he has the same type of mask as this one, but more prosthetic lips added. Not prosthetic lips, but more prosthetic effects added to his lips. That's better wording. Right here, you can see under his eyes, you see the two dark lines. And those two dark lines, you can't really see them that much in this picture or in this picture, but you can clearly see it right here. I don't know, it might be because of the angle, but he's still wearing a mask. His skin tone is completely off. You got brown skin on his chin, dark skin on his jaw, brown skin around his nose, almost light skin around his eyebrows. Like, if you can't see that that's a mask, then come on now. There's a little bit more prosthetics. I think they added like the most detail into his lips because they're trying to make it seem like he has dry lips, but these are prosthetics, trust me. These are prosthetics. The eyes too. He's wearing contacts. Notice how his lower eyelid is kind of like dragging, like it's kind of like slumping to the side, like it looks like as if it's about to fall off. That's prosthetics, man. That's prosthetics. That's what these prosthetics be making you do. And then this one, like, both of the under eyelids, they're not proportional. And neither is his eyebrows. There's a lot of stuff off. This one, prosthetic lips, and he has veneers. I think him and Jamie Foxx have the same type of teeth. Pretty sure. Alright, now to Jamie Foxx. Now, he has a fake prosthetic nose, and I say that because his nose shape is something you've never really seen before, so. And he has patchy facial hair, so this is fake. It's just very odd. Notice how his eye color is. It's not really a real eye color. And A$AP Rocky had the same amount of lighting on his face when he took these pictures, and it's not the same, so. He's wearing fake eyes, bro. Fake eyes. Again, the same thing that I gotta talk about. His ear skin tone is not the same as his face, so he doesn't. Those aren't really his ears. And there's people that can do prosthetics for ears to make it seem like their ears are actually real when it's in reality it's not. And he also has a fake hairline, and in two pictures, in the next two pictures, I'm gonna show you that he has a fake hairline. And do your research about man weaves, because most of these celebrities that be having this type of haircut and they're around his age, they be wearing man weaves. In reality, they're just bald. Like, if you really wanted to, you could just peel off his hair and then he'd be bald. Like, the whole thing would come off, literally. The prosthetics on his lower nose area, you can clearly see. This one right here, they added way too much prosthetics on the nose. Not on the nose, but his under eyelids, I meant. The fake prosthetics. Notice how, now if he really shaved, like, the skin tones aren't the same for his chin. And in this picture, there's not as much lighting, but he does look way more dark skinned in this picture. Now, you could say that these are two different time frames, that this is when he's younger, this when he's older, but well, no, there's only so much you can cover up for this man. Now, this is a very odd picture because he's smiling kind of weird, and when people try to hide something, they start smiling and trying to laugh it off, play it off like it's not even nothing. Now, what I'm getting from this picture is that whoever took this picture had made him feel nervous because they probably caught onto the fact that he was wearing a mask, and that's probably why he's trying to laugh it off, or he's not smiling normal. Like, this is like a nervous smile. Now, this picture, I think this might be an older picture. I'm not really sure when this picture was taken, but you can clearly see the fake. Now, this is the closest thing you'll get to his actual hair, how his hair really looks. Now, I think there's a picture on the internet where I passed up a picture and it was him bald, but this is the closest thing you'll get to how his hairline really looks. Because most of the time when you see him on the internet, he's wearing a man weave. And man weaves are very much a real thing. Man weaves are a real thing. Fake prosthetic lips. Alright, now we gotta get into the info. Now, this is another picture, also wearing a man weave. But A$AP Rocky's real name is Rakim Myers. He was born October 3rd, 1988. He's 32 years old. Harlem, New York, and he's 5'10". Jamie Foxx's real name is Eric Marlon Bishop. Now, isn't it kind of weird how Jamie Foxx isn't even his real name? And now, he's not really a musician or like a rapper, none of that. I think he might have done a song, I'm not too sure. He might have made one or two songs or like a couple songs, not a lot though. But the point I'm trying to make is that notice how there's two X's in his name. Now, I'm not sure the numerology based off of Jamie Foxx's name, but I know that his real name, they his real name didn't have much numerical meaning to it, so they made him change his first name, and they made him change his last name. So they gave him a whole first name and last name, so that way his first name and last name could equal up to a Masonic number. Like it could be 38, 83, 47, 36. Like, possibilities are endless, bro. But he was born December 13th, 1967, 53 years old. He was born in Terrell, Texas, and he's 5'9". So they're basically the same height because there's only a 1 inch difference. And 1 inch is not a lot. Like, shoes can give you a 1 inch boost. You know, posture could give you a 1 inch boost. Hair, 1 inch boost. Like, and A$AP Rocky does have more hair, so 1 inch boost already. But that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'm out.